Ticket. But let me start. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you for having you here bright and early for the Dawn debate. Let me start with you, Dan. And you have been an independent candidate right from the word go. In 2013, you went independent. You've also decided to go independent this year. Why did you go independent in 2013? Is it that you found the political parties that were there were not good enough for you?
No, for me, it's about the spirit of the Constitution. Our Constitution was crafted by the drafters in a manner that allows those people who do not, those leaders who do not find what they stand for in their policies and their philosophy and their leadership philosophy being expressed through the parties that exist to contest as independent, so that they can be able to articulate their issues with the independence that they feel in their conscience, will allow this country to move to a level where we can have parties now that reflect the will of the people.
So are you indirectly saying that the parties we have do not reflect the will of the people?
I would say that, for instance, in my constituency, where I come from, Naivasha constituency, if you look at the way this country is divided in terms of the political persuasions, in my constituency where I was born and brought up, we have people who come from Western Kenya, Nyanza, those who come from other parts of the country, all over. And we want a situation where all members of my constituency, who I call by one name, Naivashans, because when we come together, we forget our tribes and become one people. I want to be the face that represents that Naivashan who has a different political position from the other, so that when it comes to our specific constituency, we are able to come together and solve our problems as a people.
So what exactly is wrong with the political parties? I've still not got that answer from you, because you said in the spirit of the Constitution, are you saying they're unconstitutional then?
I do not necessarily say they are unconstitutional.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is that the parties we have today, for instance, you
can name them. I mean, there's Jubilee, there's NASA.
There are those parties. Yeah. There's Jubilee, there's NASA. Once you say Jubilee, and some people in my constituency will definitely not identify with that party for certain reasons that are well known to all of us as Kenyans. When you say NASA, mm-hmm. there are certain people in my constituency again who will not identify with that kind of with the ideologies, because of how the political spectrum in this country has been structured. Mm-hmm. And for that reason, my conscience does not allow me to join either of the two parties. However much, as an individual, I have my personal opinion as to who among the two leaders of the two coalitions should lead this country moving forward. Okay. But that is my personal opinion. Mm-hmm. But I respect that opinion of that other Naivashan who also thinks that someone else should lead this country. Mm-hmm. But I want to assure all of them as Naivashan that once they give me the humble opportunity to serve them as a member of parliament, as an independent, I will serve them equally, regardless of who they may have voted for as president.
Okay. So as an individual, I'm coming to you shortly. Just want to make sure that I understand you fully. As an individual, do you then have an ideology? Do you have a narrative that you have that is away from the political parties that we currently have?
This is my, as what I know as an individual and what I believe in is that we have the independence generation. Mm-hmm. that gave us freedom from colonialism. Then we have the post-independence generation that gave us what we would call a new constitution and the freedom of expression and all the freedoms we enjoy today. I feel in my conscience and deep in my heart that it is the role of our generation today to liberate this country from the last remaining hurdle, which is the divisive politics that become a motive just close to elections. The rest of the 4 years, Kenyans are one people. But when we come just near the election, that is when we again regroup into our divisive, emotional, political persuasions.
All right.
And that is what I'm saying. That once, for instance, after serving for 5 years, for the next 5 years as a member of parliament for Naivasha, and we are able to create a political structure that allows us to have parties that allow Kenyans to join not on the basis of tribe, but on the basis of the ideas that that party stands for, then I will be glad to pick a party and to either form one or join one that expresses such an ideology.
All right.
And I feel that as a member of my generation, mm-hmm. I would be betraying my generation if when I ended up in Parliament to begin speaking the same language that had been spoken for the last 50 years.
All right. I'll come back to you on whether you're supporting any particular presidential candidate.